Yo, HSM, what is up? Here's the deal. Everyone finds themselves in conversations sometimes where people have different views than us, that think about things differently than we do, and sometimes these conversations can get a little bit heated. I remember for me, when I was growing up, I was probably like 10 years old. I had just moved from Michigan to New York, and I got invited to a birthday party of my friend. And what I didn't realize when I was going to this birthday party was it was a New York Yankees themed baseball party. And every other kid that showed up to this party was a huge Yankees fan. And I was a Red Sox fan, still am. So I get to this party and the conversation topic finally goes to baseball, and they start trashing the Red Sox and they start praising the Yankees, and I'm getting uncomfortable. I got a bead of sweat starts forming on my little forehead, and I'm like, oh man, this is the worst. I can't handle this right now. I feel like Homer Simpson, like ready to go back into the bush like the meme. And that's just baseball. That's just a baseball conversation, but you guys know this. There's other topics of conversation that can be even more uncomfortable for us, like politics or social issues. And things can get really heated because there's emotions tied into those type of conversations. And the danger for us is that we live in a cancel culture. It just means that if someone disagrees with us or feels differently about a certain topic than us, we can decide to unfollow them or block them, and it would be completely justified because they don't agree with us. We canceled them. And here's the thing, Jesus actually didn't live like that at all. Even when people disagreed with Jesus, he didn't choose to cancel them. Jesus said, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. And he lived that out too. Jesus was having dinner with Pharisees and tax collectors and sinners all over the place. And he disagreed with them, but he still chose to love them anyways. And actually, what he would say is you can disagree with someone without disrespecting them. That's what he taught us. There's a difference between disagreeing and disrespecting, and we have to choose to disagree without disrespecting. Actually, in the early church, there were some disagreements that came up, and the Apostle Paul, he wrote about them in the book of Romans. So I want to read you guys a verse here. This is Romans 14:1. It says, welcome with open arms, fellow believers who don't see things the way you do. And don't jump all over them every time they say or do something you don't agree with. Basically, Paul was saying, disrespect's not an option if you follow Jesus. And you know what? This is what we want for HSM. No beefing, no hate, not getting tight because someone doesn't agree with what you agree with. Just real, authentic conversations, and it starts with you. HSM is only as respectful and as real and as safe as we choose to make it. So, what is a safe conversation? I'm glad that you asked that. This is what a safe conversation is. I'm going to give you 2 points. First, let me get a drink of water. I'm getting parched right now. Number 1 is common purpose. Paul says this, he wrote this, your task is to single-mindedly serve Christ. That's our task. So at HSM, our goal isn't to get out there and prove a point. We're not out here to be right. We're not out here to look good. We're not out here to teach somebody something. We're here to serve Jesus and to serve others. That's our common purpose. That's what we unite around. Number 2 for us is mutual respect. Respect says, I value you as a person, not because of something you've done or the way that you are, you think, or anything like that. Just because of who you are. I respect you because of who you are. And the Bible says that we are created in the image of God, everybody, regardless of differences, regardless of what they believe. In fact, God said that, and he loves every single person. He loves them so much that he chose to send his son to earth to die on the cross for the sins of everybody, because he loves them. And so, if you think that if somebody has a different opinion than you, you have the right to disrespect them or they deserve that, that's crazy. In fact, that's wrong. That's not how Jesus lived at all. Jesus doesn't assign you your worth based on what you think or the way you believe. So why do we choose to do that to others? Guys, here's the deal. If we can get those 2 things right, mutual respect and common purpose, you can have disagreements in your group that won't lead to disrespect. And that's my prayer, that we can choose to disagree, but not be disrespectful. And so I love you guys. I hope you have a great week. I'm thankful for you. We'll see you later.